Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Friday. And so today for our card, I'm going to do something I've been thinking about in my head, and I'm like, I think I can make it work with the Two-Tone Flora stamp set. And so I'm going to use 3 stamp sets today. I know, crazy girl. And 2 sets of dies. And I'm going to use some designer series paper that's in the online store. I'm going to be using 2 new colors. Well, actually one is a returning color and one's an in color. So let's get started today and see how this works out. Okay, cross your fingers. I think it might work. Okay, so, sorry, my voice is still not 100%. Okay, so the 2 colors. Lost Lagoon is a returning color that everybody loved. And so now it's in the subtles. It's a core color in the subtles. And then also Moody Mauve. So I thought these 2 colors look beautiful together. And Moody Mauve is a new in color. So 2 stamp pads that I'm going to use today. And I'm going to be using the Hello Irresistible Designer Series paper. So this is a 6x6 paper that's in the online store. It coordinates with the Irresistible Blooms stamp set and dies, and it's gorgeous. So I am going to be using a piece of the Lost Lagoon out of here. If you haven't seen it, look at it at the online store. This is the piece I'm going to be using today. And this is the other side, but I think this is the side I want to use. I'm going to be using, for my card base, Moody Mauve. And where is my bone folder? Oh, heck. Hang on a second. Can't have everything ready sometimes. Okay. I've got my scissors, my adhesive, and my bone folder. All right. So first thing I'm going to do is fold this in half. So it's going to be a portrait style card, just a standard size card. Okay. And then I have a piece of white cardstock. And that's going to layer on top. Now, for my stamp set I want to use, I'm going to start with Two-Tone Flora. And this is a 15 stamp set. It's a photopolymer set. It is in the big catalog now. Okay, it's in the annual catalog. It was, I think it was featured in as a special for a while, but I'm glad it's in. And it has the matching dies, the Two-Tone Flora dies, which I'm going to be using a little bit of those. So let's get started. I'm going to start stamping. And the first stamp, so this is a 2-step set. And so I'm going to stamp these stamps. Let's see, these stamps I think are the big ones. I can't remember. I think these are the bigger ones. So here they are. I'm going to just open this up and get started. Okay, so what I do when I do a 2-step stamp is I start with the one that has the detail. Okay, so I ink that up first, and I am going to stamp that about right here. Okay, and then I'm going to ink up the other one that layers on top, and then you ink it up with Moody Mauve and stamp it off. Okay, so it's 1 shade lighter. And then when you lay it on top and layer it, you get that. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp a few more flowers. The next one I'm going to stamp is this one. This is a little harder to line up, but I think I'm going to be able to make it work. So I'm going to stamp this one underneath this one. Like right there. And then the coordinating. Okay, now, as I said, this is a little harder to line up. So you see these little holes? It's got little tiny holes in the center, and that's how I line it up. Once those are lined up, I know that my stamp is lined up. So I just keep moving it around until I see those holes are lined up. I hope that makes sense. No, I had a hard time once before when I did this. I think that's it right there. Okay, so when you get it, you'll know, right? Because it lined up perfectly. Okay, Then I've got this little flower, and this is like a cluster of 4 little flowers, just little simple flowers. I'm just going to stamp this kind of down here at the bottom. Oh, Trevis, stop touching the cardstock. And then I'm going to stamp another one up here, like right there. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp another one of these smaller flowers, because, you know, lining it up was fun. So I'm going to line that up again. Ink up the other side, stamp off, and try to line this up again. Nope. I tell you, a little trick, I might do this. There it is, that's it. Is to take a black magic marker, like a black Sharpie, and just put like a little black spot on this, and then after you line it up, and then put the little black spot on here so that you know it's easier to line up. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm liking it. I'm done with that part. Okay, so I'm going to close this for now, and I'm going to open my Lost Lagoon. And now I am going to stamp, I think I'm just going to stamp some of these vines. Okay, so I'm just going to add some of these vines. Look at those colors together. Hello, gorgeous. I have this one go off the page a little bit. Okay, and then I have the little leaf. So this is all from Two-Tone Flora. Okay, I think I'm done with the stamping on that. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to my card base. A lot of adhesive on it. Okay. And now, so this white piece is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so it layers on there, and I can see that I didn't really fold that greatly. I can see it's a little off. Why does that bother me? It just does. I like my cards so that when I look at them, there's not edges, weird edges. Okay, now what I want to do is just take my scissors, close this, take my scissors, and I'm going to come up and I'm just going to fussy cut around these flowers, just this one side. Okay, that's why I put a lot of glue on it. Adhesive. You could use liquid glue if you prefer, but you have to let it dry if you're going to do that. So I'm cutting through 2 pieces of cardstock, and the card base and the white piece, so that's why it's a little thicker and a little harder to cut. In fact, if you have bigger scissors, it might not be a horrible idea to use those, because then it'll actually cut easier. These scissors are not made for thick cutting. Actually, I try to save, it doesn't really work. I try to save one for ribbon. I do have one over there by my ribbon keeper. I don't think I'm going to go into that. I think I'm just going to go around this. Okay. So now, can you see that I just cut the edge of that? All right. And what I did was, I actually stamped an extra one of these, and I cut that out with the die so that I could pop that up. So I'm going to do that later. I also cut some of these out. So I stamped 2 of these and cut that out, and I stamped one of the leaves. I can pick it up, and I cut that out. Okay. I also cut out of another set of dies, and you might have these dies. They're called scallop contours. I cut this one out, this very small center one, out of that white, just out of white cardstock. Okay, I love that. It cuts out that little center of the scallops. Yeah, makes it really special. So with this, cross your fingers if this works, I am going to stamp a stamp from Irresistible Blooms. This is the third stamp set that I'm going to bring in here. And I'm going to say, hooray, it's your day. Okay, so I'm going to stamp that. Hooray, it's your day. In a second, I have so many blocks here with different inks on them. I think I'm going to do it in Lost Lagoon. Debating if I should do it in, I got an edge on there, so I have to be really careful. See that edge? I'll take this off of here so I can use that block better. Okay, so I'm lining up my stamp on my grid paper to make sure it's lined up. It's pretty close, so I'm just going to do it just a tad. Oh, hey, hooray. Okay, so I have now I have my sentiment ready. I'm going to put some dimensionals on there. Okay, and now I have to decide where I want this. I think I'm going to put this down here. Like that. And the reason I'm doing that first is so I'll know where to put these other ones. I do want to pop some of these up. I don't know if I need, ooh, I like that. I think I want them, well, do I want them popped up? I think I'm going to pop this one up for sure. Ooh, almost out of these dimensionals. Don't worry, I have like 10 packs over here. It's not like I'm going to run out of them. Okay, so I'm going to pop this up. Actually, I could just, I think I'll just pop it right up on top like that. Okay, and then I'm going to use some of these sides. I don't know if I need that one or not, but let's see if I do. Maybe I won't even bother with the second one. Maybe I only need one. Okay. Oh, look how cute that is. I love that. All right, I am going to use the little tiny leaf that I stamped. I don't think I'm going to use the other one of the vine. I think I'm just going to go with the leaf. Put this under here. Doesn't have to be around a flower, does it? No. All right, now for the inside, I have this piece. And the reason I picked this cute designer series paper is because it's going to show through when you close the card. See? Ugh, how cute. It's even cuter than I hoped. Now for the, because it'd really be hard to write on that, I have a piece of white. So I have to decide if I want to use that. I for sure don't want that to show. I think I might cut this down. Hang on a second. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I think I have this, what size did I make this? 3.5 by 4 3/4. I'm going to cut this down to 3. Let's see if that works. 3 by 4 1/4. Let's see if that works. I don't need a very big piece on the inside. Yes, that works better. I just didn't want that white to show through. I wanted this to show when the card was closed. And for the inside, I'm going to stamp for my sentiment on the inside. I don't know if that'll fit. I was going to do happy birthday. I think it might fit. Let's try it. Let's just do, instead of doing the big happy, I'm just going to do 2 small. I'm going to do happy birthday. On these big blocks, you can put 2 stamps. Just put one going on one side and one on the other side. Okay. And I think I'm going to use both of the colors. So I'm going to do happy in one color and birthday in the other color. Yes. And then I'm going to use Moody Mauve for the birthday. Right underneath it. Oh, yes. Man, I'm liking this card more and more. The more I play with it. Okay, so now I'm just going to attach this on the inside. Yes. And then I have this. Hey, why waste it? Why waste it? Let's use it. I'm just going to put it down here. Like that. Okay, I think. Oh, you know what else I thought? Wink of Stella. I haven't used Wink of Stella in forever. So I thought Wink of Stella might be really cute on some of these, just these little flowers. Just as a little sparkle. I mean, I could put embellishments on here, but did you know that what I found out? If you mail a card, this is what they told me at the post office. And I've never done this in my life until she told me this. If you put embellishments on your card and make it a thicker card, you are supposed to add 40 cents postage. I'm like, what? Postage is enough. Isn't it 60? What is it now? 60, I don't even know. 61. I've got all these forever stamps. So 61, 63. I don't know what it is now. And you got it supposed to add another 40 cents. Okay. Okay, so I added some Wink of Stella. All right, so there's my card today. I love it. I love, love, love these flowers. I just think they are so realistic. And then, happy birthday. Okay, thanks for watching today. My name's Trevis Bossler. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri, and I appreciate it. I've gotten so many new people watching my videos. I really appreciate that you're subscribing to my YouTube channel. And also, if you would just give it a like, I would appreciate it. Thanks so much, and I will see you on Tuesday.